Hey guys, I'm Rachel. In this tutorial, I'll teach you how to create a Roy Lichtenstein styled pop art portrait using the Color Therapy app. Inspired by the comic strip, Lichtenstein's style of art uses bright primary colors and features a lot of emotion. Any of the close-up faces in the app will work really well for this. So here's the example that we'll be working from. So you can see that there's a lot of primary colors. The black lines are very thick around outlines, and then there's a use of dots for the face. So for our image, I'm going to use some really bright colors from the basic palette. So I'm going to open that up. I'm first going to start off with a peach color and just tap to fill in the face. You can tap to fill in the eyebrows black, as well as the eyelashes and the pupils, and then use a really bright yellow for the hair. And I'll use a deep blue for the background, as well as her eyes. And then a nice bright green for her glasses and red lips. Now, in order to make this work, we need to go over all of the lines and outline them with a thick black line. So let's open up the manual mode and select the pen tool. Set the size to 4 and opacity at 100. With a basic black, you're just gonna outline the lines there. And so I'm just kind of outlining the nose. I'm going to make the nostrils sort of thicker there for a little bit of a shadow and outline that part of the nose there. And for the lips, turn coloring inside the lines mode to on and just go ahead and outline them. So it can be a really nice thick black outline. Allow yourself to thicken a few areas and let other places be a little bit thinner too. For example, I might make the bottom of the lip line just a bit thicker and it might be thinner at the top. Just make sure your lines are really fluid and smooth. And then for the face as well, go ahead and outline it really nice and thick with a very thick black line going all the way down. And I might just taper it a little bit on the chin so it's not as thick. It's going to be more thick on the sides of the face. Now for the hair, you want to really make your lines tapered. So what that means is making one area thicker and it's going to end in a thinner line. So I'm going to taper them off in the opposite direction that they come from. So for example, this hair is going to come from right here downward and it's going to just taper off. So it'll be thinner at the end. So just be bold with those lines and apply that to the rest of the image so that all the lines are nice and thick and tapered and smooth. Remember, it's going to be very bold because it's like a comic strip. Lots of emotion and movement. Okay, so now our last step is to add in the dots. Under the basic palette, select the second darkest gray and then go under the pen tool again. Set the size to 10 and opacity at 65. And I'm using a gray color so that it doesn't look like she has a disease or something. Now zoom in to an area and you're just gonna begin to dot. And you wanna make sure that your dots are in a row and fairly spaced evenly as well. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does help if they are pretty much in a row and lined up. It will look more like it was printed on a comic. So apply those gray dots to the entire face, as well as the neck. And then for the lips, you actually want to use a white and just go ahead and do the same exact thing. As well as on the pupils of the eyes. And that's it. To finish, remove the lines. You can also try applying the pop art filter in the effects tab. If you'd like to see more tutorials like this, don't forget to subscribe to the Color Therapy YouTube channel so you don't miss any new tutorial videos. Thanks for watching our tutorial. You can get the Color Therapy app for free on the App Store.